Big cock and big muscles. Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm ready to kill myself.
Why am I on this big fat Charles Manson dude's forehead?
I'm trying to wait for Nate. Once Nate gets in, I can get you guys' boxes and situated. And
oh, I'm glad I was switched to live before Nate came in. Then.
Frank, I want you to know my box is always available to you. You know this.
Nate's gonna be here. I think he had to restart his computer. So what's up, guys? We are back again. So yes, we do have a message for Vaughn Hilton. It's not our message. It's this guy's fucking message.
Our message is for you to defend yourself on. I think. No. Come on and tell us your story.
No. Yeah, exactly. Like, so I got like an email, then I got something from Discord saying like Vaughn Hilton has some big news, and I was like, hey, Vaughn, come on the show. So I'm going to send him the link. I don't know if he's going to see it at all today. So, but you know, if he comes on, then we'll see what is big news. So, but he knows that we can he can come on here. So, but I do. All right. So from what I know so far, and again, take this with a grain of salt. Don't know exactly all the details, but just what people's telling me. Apparently, Vaughn Hilton got his kids taken away again. So what I said from Salt Mine,
bad.
Shock of the century.
Yeah, we're super shocked about it. It's shocked enough for Vaughn to come on. So we're super shocked and sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
going to switch it because I'm actually going to grab the what you call it.
Yeah, just look at Anna's reaction. She's really like shocked about Billy. Oh, did I say Billy? I meant Vaughn.
I don't have any kids.
Well, because CPS took them.
Not yet, Billy.
Oh, no. And if I did, they would take them.
All right, so I'm going to send this to Vaughn Hilton. Join up. If he ever does. So.
Thank you. You're a bum.
How am I a bum?
You're a bum.
You're a bum, Rocky.
So, hold on. For some reason, it's... my thing's not coming up, so... Boop, boop, there we go.
Things are fucking going haywire.
What? Oh, because it's... what the fuck's over here for?
That's a good question, Frank. What the fuck is that over there for? Why am I on this guy's eyebrow?
Here, I just... And we do have a stream goal today. Or for this until about, I think the 20th, maybe. It's just... I think it's $100 to make Tatted say big words. So if you guys donate, we'll make Tatted say big words. But
we will Google big words. That's what we will do, and then Billy will read them.
Yeah.
What happens if you Google big words? I want to see what comes up.
Well, let's see. Go ahead and start
Google
studying.
Big. Just Google big for me. How about that? Anyway.
Yeah, let's see what happens with that.
Words. Find a big word.
So I don't know if the person wants me to tell them if they're watching. If so, let me know. But this person apparently is Vaughn Hilton's cousin.
He's one of the Frost Boys.
Yeah. So he's got the message for Vaughn Hilton. We don't. We just gonna let him come on. So, but he's got the message for Vaughn Hilton, and I figured it was like, you know what, fuck it. This guy's got like 4 or 5 maybe subscribers, only 13 views because it's been shared out. Why not play it here? Maybe Vaughn Hilton can see it. So we'll play both of them real quick. Oh, Nate, there you are.
Hi there.
Let me do this first.
All right.
This is bots, and then we'll play Vaughn Hilton's cousin's message. Wow, Bran's licking his
Vaughn Hilton's children say, Kentucky CPS finally got it done. We are free.
That.
Oh no.
Oh man. It's like
Thank you
one
for
of
the
those
$2.
things. It's like, man, should I laugh at that? Yeah, I probably should. They're better off out of his house.
Oh, damn it.
We were trying to have him on.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
yeah. Hold on.
Well, there it goes. On the bright side, Vaughn, it's no longer you as the gif of when we get money.
Yeah. Not sure.
Well, I mean, I think that was kind of counterproductive to have a broke motherfucker on screen while we're getting paid.
True.
Is that actually Vaughn in our fucking chat?
It's
Is that him?
diecast racing with Vaughn.
Don't know. I doubt
No,
it
it's
just
not.
because of the name. Why is all this up here in front of Nate? It's pissing me off.
He's having some difficulties, ladies and gents.
Just a little bit. It's just
Getting
not,
his shit together.
just not
There he
fucking
is.
going. No, it's a fake Vaughn. Oh.
All right, there we go.
All right, so this is yeah, you got my hopes up just a tad bit. Like I've been trying to get a hold of Vaughn Hilton since people kind of came up to me. But this is why is Anna on loop? Cause she's not here. So anybody that's not here, I'm putting them on loop just for shits and giggles. So we all got gifts of ourselves. So, but here, this is the message.
Hey, I'm on YouTube. That's pretty cool. Maybe I can get things going. Hey, any of
This
you
should never happen.
James Paul Van Hilton people out there?
Van Dam.
Hey, he gets on, you let me know. And he knows who I am. So post this out on that YouTube. James Vaughn Hilton. Me and you, buddy. Me and you.
I like this guy.
All right.
Play a game of soggy cracker. Me and you, Vaughn. Loser eats the soggy cracker. Are you up for it? Can you nut first? We're gonna find out.
And so I think he uploaded 2 today, and this is the other one.
Hey, Vaughn Hilton, where you at? I'm looking for you, Vaughn Hilton.
It's dry.
You know the face, and you know who I am.
It looks like
We will see soon. I will see you soon.
This just brings up so many fucking questions. Vaughn Hilton's cousin, apparently, or yeah, like this just brings up all kinds of fucking questions that, like,
Yeah.
I want to know so bad. So Vaughn, if you're watching this, get the fuck on. I sent you the link on Skype.
Vaughn, you didn't tell us you were related to Kenny Rogers. I have a lot of questions.
Why are his restaurants so bad?
Yeah, and you know what? If this is your cousin, then Vaughn, why don't you know how to hold him and when to fold him, when to walk away? You know? Why don't you know these
You
things,
should have
bro?
walked away from that pizza with gnats in it.
It ain't got gnats in it.
Yeah, you let me. Yeah, I sent him an email. So, oh god, this is the same guy that Vaughn was talking to in a video where he discovered he was 100. Oh, he was 125% Cherokee. Oh man, this just like this guy. You could just tell he knows a lot of shit. Anybody's got this guy's information? Let me know. I'll have him on too. So
I mean,
I don't think that
well,
guy has his information.
that's what I was about to pose. How do we know this guy isn't just trying to get some attention?
That looks like Santa Claus on vacation, to be honest with you. He's like taking a break.
Your Santa Claus and my Santa Claus look very different.
I was about to say, I think you're thinking of Southern Santa Claus, aka Kenny Rogers.
Touche.
Yeah. Oh man, like
I know.
I
He
don't
voted
know
for Biden.
Yeah.
Go the South.
oh, his Facebook has family photos. So
What?
This guy's in with family photos of Vaughn.
Oh, okay. All right. I retract my statement, sir. You are not full of shit. Come on the show.
Oh shit! Yeah, I agree with you, Sasaka. This is the kind of guy that could probably teach you a half a dozen different ways to prepare squirrel for a meal. Yeah.
Yeah, this
Wow.
is definitely nature guy right here. This is nature boy.
Woo.
I tell him to get on Skype. He goes like, "What the hell is Skype?"
What
I'm
is-
on the YouTubes. How cool is that?
It ain't Gab. God, I don't fucking do it.
Oh,
my
he doesn't have
God.
photos for Vaughn. Shit, damn it. Anyway, no, if anybody can send me this guy's information, yeah, I'll give him some spotlight if he knows how to get on. Shit. Oh, there's a pic of this guy with Ma Hilton. Okay.
Oh.
I don't want to say his name. I know. Oh well, shit. His name's on the fucking screen. Anyway.
This could be very interesting then.
He has possum and dumplings every Sunday after church. Damn. You guys are fucking ruthless today. Shit.
He's a,
If he
he's a,
finds
he's a
a
Duck
possum.
Dynasty. Yeah, this is a Duck Dynasty guy right here.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
God damn.
It's weird.
Backwoods in
Has-
Tennessee.
Like, you can tell, like, he probably either smokes a lot of cigarettes or eats chew because, like, it looks like that part of his mustache is still blonde, but it's just nicotine stained.
Oh,
I'm having this diecast with Vaughn as a moderator just so I can tell which one's the right one. So,
For future reference.
yeah.
This is why you have a wrench, sir.
Fuck.
Or ma'am. I don't know who's trolling out there.
Ooh.
my guess is this is probably Jello.
Yeah,
Oh, Jello's in
Jello.
there with it. Okay, unless he's
Yeah,
on two
but
computers.
he does a bunch of accounts. He's weird.
Yeah. This could be. Could
I
be.
like
I mean,
how-
somebody else I might know the Von Hilton's kids.
I like how
Vaughn's
Billy's
doing it,
like,
Joe.
yeah, Jello's weird. Frank's like, yeah.
JelloShots is like, what the fuck?
Hi,
Shit.
Jello. You know you're weird.
Yeah. He's like, what the fuck?
See,
Yeah.
the views expressed by Billy do not express the Geek Room. It's just saying.
Yeah.
They're
What
not-
is normal?
Except you agreed with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, JelloShots said he says he couldn't argue anyway, so.
Yeah, he's weird as fuck. Okay, what do we got next?
I don't have any shameful display, but real quick, we didn't get to do this. Nate, chill out your channel, man.
Oh, Nate Brody. You know, I'm a lawyer on YouTube, and I do a lot of different things. Like, you know, I'm thinking tomorrow I'm going to. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Angel. Well, there's a famous strip club here called Angel Strip Club. That's where all the rappers get arrested at. So I'm going there tomorrow and I've told my wife it's for research purposes only. So,
Absolutely.
Yes. I got
can you hear me?
Yeah.
yeah.
Mic check.
You're coming in a
on me.
little. You froze, but you're coming in pretty good. So, but yeah. Fuck. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed to Nate, he's done like a lot of good videos, especially on the non sequitur things. But also on the different stuff. He's done like Viva Frey on his channel. He's that they'll have like a lawyer off with 3 different people, and it's actually kind of interesting because all have different kind of things.
All right, I think I'm back. I don't know. I'm freezing up over here, but I'm on my computer though. It's just strange. Should I log back in and should I try to refresh the browser again?
Oh, that's up to you.
All right, I'll be right back. I don't know what's going on. I don't know, Skype.
Skype's a son of a bitch. We all know that. Since the early inception of this show, we've learned the son of a bitchness that is Skype.
Yep. Let me, because for some reason it's showing Billy, not Bran. And then, whoa, you got anything making you salty today, Bran?
Yeah, sure. I do. I didn't until last night. I do now.
I think I can guess what it is.
I think we can all guess.
Yeah. Is it 48%?
I fully expect everyone who follows this segment on the show to have a pretty good idea about what I'm going to rant about today. And if you think that it has anything to do with South Carolina, you're kind of right. If you think it has anything to do with the landslide victory of Joe Biden here in the state, you're fucking wrong. I am salty, ladies and gentlemen, because an accusation was made against me. And I'm not even, you know what? Not even against me, because my fucking mouth is now the only thing on the screen right now. I just noticed that. Sorry. A little bit sidetracking.
That's because Skype just decided to work for me. I've been trying to use the app, so I said, fuck the app, and I'm just going to go on for the browser, and now it actually works. So hopefully I'm not roboting again.
No, you're good.
It's better. It's better. It's definitely better. But no, I thought Biden's win was kind of a foregone conclusion. Didn't really think by perhaps that margin, but no, that's not the reason I'm salty. I am salty today because of what happened 24 hours ago on the salt mine. Yes, the salt mine made me salty. And what happened is an accusation was levied against the good, fine, wonderful people at Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Preach, brother, preach.
So, Scientist Sam, you've made me a salty boy. You made the accusation that donuts from KFC are white trash. I, for one, am insulted, and I think you need to issue me a public apology, or I'm going to find out if you have a channel and publicly unsubscribe to it, because really smart individuals do that. That's what I'm going to do.
Boom.
So you either give the Colonel a heartfelt apology to his delicious goddamn donut, or I'm canceling you, brother. That's as easy and as simple as it gets. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what has made me a salty boy. KFC donuts are fucking delicious. Fuck you, Sam.
Praise. Respect. I feel like saying amen after you said that. That's just it's amazing.
I still agree with Sam.
Well, you would.
Yeah, he would.
Billy, for fuck's sake. You guys should have heard what Billy was saying before we went live. Then this, not quite as bad as him talking shit about KFC donuts, but it was pretty bad.
Oh, I missed it.
I was talking about you. How did you miss it?
Who, me?
Yes.
Because I didn't jump in until about like 10 minutes after the show started.
Oh.
That's how I missed it. What would you say?
Oh, we were talking about pre-show today.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was talking about. I don't know.
And this is why Biden won South Carolina. Okay, got it.
Yes. Yo, he won it like huge too. It wasn't even close. It was like 48%.
Yeah,
like he blew it out.
A lot of old people here.
And just dumb people, apparently.
And the fact that it was like, what, 10% turnout exit polls for, 18 to like 30-year-olds or something along that region. So, that's what you get when you lazy-ass motherfuckers don't get off the couch and vote. I think these people think they're just, the whole vote blue no matter who thing could lead to a potential disaster. Maybe you should let your voice be heard on these matters as well.
Oh, you got some heat in the chat, Bran. Some say, Synje say I've never heard of her. Missy says, sorry, Bran, I got to disagree with you, babe. Icky donut.
What's wrong with an icky donut? That sounds just as satisfying as a limp biscuit or a soggy cracker. Come on.
And Jake Jonas says, "Yeah, Bran, the donut chicken sandwich looks disgusting, dude."
Oh no, I'm not talking about the eating the chicken in the sandwich, just the donut itself. That's what was in question. The integrity of the donut itself, the pastry, the integrity of the pastry was in question, and I don't like it. I
A
find it
perfect
weird.
match for diabetes.
I'll say this: I find it weird for a Jewish man to say something that anti-Semitic. And I'm just gonna leave it there.
Fried pizza dough.
Oh shit.
Oh my God.
Fuck. All right, we got some news today. Unfortunately.
You know, I'm not inclined to continue an interview with a person as badly motivated as you.
We're going to cure cancer.
That's because their bread was leavened.
We're not covering this, all right?
We won with poorly educated. I love the poorly educated.
I literally would never have sex with children. I don't like having sex with children. I would never have sex with children. I am not a Democrat.
You want to let me finish here for a second, pal? Shut your mouth and let me answer the question, all right? I'll be happy to answer.
What are you laughing about now, Frank?
Shut up.
What are you talking about?
Disgraced movie mogul Harvey Weinstein could spend many years behind bars. On Monday, he was convicted of 2 felony sex crimes. Weinstein was taken to the hospital directly from court because of chest pains following that verdict. His conviction is being hailed as a milestone in the Me Too movement. CNN's Jean Casares has been covering this for weeks. She is live at the hospital where Weinstein is being treated. What's the latest, Jean?
Well, the latest is that he was on his way to Rikers Island, taken here because of heart palpitations, high blood pressure. They needed to be cautious, but he is in the custody of corrections. His defense attorneys tell me they are disappointed. They wanted out-and-out acquittals, but the reality is they did get an acquittal on the most serious charges. Nonetheless, Harvey Weinstein is a convicted sex offender.
So they were trying to get him out of it. Even
Yeah,
though
that's
it's
what
like,
lawyers do.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
what,
I know, but it's like,
Of course, his lawyers are going to try to get him out.
Yeah.
Like was that a real question? I thought you were joking. Like, yeah, like,
No,
they were
no.
trying to get him out.
No,
Yeah.
Frank
wasn't-
Thank
Frank's
God.
on point today.
Frank's so innocent, you know.
Like,
Like, could
why
you
would
believe
the
lawyers?
lawyers?
are doing their job? Weird.
believe this shit? Oh my god, no.
No, they don't have to believe it. They just gotta fucking bullshit.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, but am I the only one that thinks it is high fucking hilarious that all of a sudden he's using a walker? Yeah, that's totally not a sympathy plea there, is it? Walker,
Yeah.
shut up.
It's kind of like I was watching this documentary about this. What is it? Fuck. It was a Nazi guy that was being hidden around here, and they figured out where he was, and they were going to try to send him back to be, face charges. And when they walked him into the courtroom, he was in a stretcher, and he was trying to play like he was, oh, I'm old and feeble, you can't persecute me and shit. I feel like this is the same thing that he's fucking doing.
Yeah. But of course, you want to pull every trick in the book, because he was facing life imprisonment. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing that you just you try to take every angle. If me being sick or pretending that I'm sick and I need help, that's going to help me get less time. I want less time.
But yeah,
It's playing the game.
Yeah, I feel like it's like the oldest trick in the book, though. Like, it's just like every judge has probably seen it by now. It's like, I'm gonna call you out on your shit.
Yeah.
Sokka asked, what's the difference between a good lawyer and a bad lawyer? A bad lawyer might let a case drag on for several years. A good lawyer knows how to make it last longer.
That's true. That's very, very. If you want to know the difference between a good lawyer and bad lawyer, go to North Carolina's business court and look at what's happening down there. Then you'll see.
You heard it first from 100% Cosler.
That's right. I'm practicing in states I've never been in before. Oh, this is crazy. But one thing, I'm assuming you guys are going to play the rest of the clip, but there's some very interesting stuff that happened here, because don't forget the three most the more serious charges he was acquitted on because they didn't believe the victims. the jury. They didn't believe the victims. So, and it was because the victims had sex with Weinstein after the alleged rapes. So after the alleged rapes, 2 weeks after, and another one was in a 3-year relationship. And she was saying that sometimes it was consensual and sometimes it was not. So the jury didn't buy their story. So, but I think they're going to speak about it here, because I think I remember seeing this clip before.
This is the new landscape for survivors of sexual assault in America, I believe, and this is a new day.
Harvey Weinstein, once one of the most powerful men in Hollywood, now a convicted rapist. The disgraced movie mogul was found guilty of committing a criminal sex.
Like, you see how fast he's walking? He's like, let's see if we can convict a man in a walking, assholes.
I'm old. That'll do it.
Act in the first degree involving one woman, and
you.
rape in the third degree involving another.
It's no longer business as usual in the United States. This is the age of empowerment of women. And you cannot intimidate them anymore, because women will not be silenced.
The charges
Fun fact, her daughter was representing Weinstein. Gloria Aldrich's daughter was representing Weinstein.
Oh, wow. We've fallen into an alternate universe for sure.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Like how you have a victory lap after your daughter loses too.
No, but she got off the case. The daughter's off the case, but she used to represent Weinstein, which is wild.
As I say, like, family meals at that time might have been like really fucking tough. It's just like, you're just sitting there like, how the fuck? No, just I don't know.
From 2 women. Miriam Haley alleged Weinstein forced oral sex on her in 2006, and Jessica Mann claimed Weinstein raped her in 2013. Both women testified at Weinstein's trial along with a handful of other women, as the prosecutors attempted to establish a pattern of predatory sexual behavior.
These are 8 women who pulled our justice system into the 21st century by declaring that rape is rape and sexual assault is sexual assault, no matter what.
Weinstein's bond was revoked pending sentencing, and he was to be remanded to Rikers Island. But on the way there last night, he was taken to Bellevue Hospital due to chest pains and heart palpitations. Weinstein is expected to be sentenced March 11th. He faces
he's
a minimum
having chest pains and heart palpitations because he knows he couldn't buy his way out this time. Like, he's going to serve some fucking time. Yeah, you damn right he's having fucking chest pains.
I think a minimum of 5 years. Minimum of 5 years. He's
up with the guy with the creepy mustache behind him?
Yeah, you caught that too. Like, dude.
That's the devil right there. That's the devil. He's like, your soul. We headed to hell.
He's gonna. You guys are gonna trip balls if that guy just automatically is the first person you see when they go. Oh, yeah, we've decided to let him go.
What? This guy, the Weinstein guy.
5
great
years
beard, though.
and a maximum of more than 2 decades in prison. The conviction of Harvey Weinstein is seen as a triumph for the Me Too movement and comes 2 years after 2 investigations into allegations against Weinstein were published by the New York Times and the New Yorker.
It's hard to know how this is going to reverberate throughout history, but I think that it will definitely send a message that this is a moment where survivors will be heard and will be seen, and in cases like this will even be believed.
The jury deliberated for 26 hours over 5 days and acquitted Weinstein of the more serious charges of predatory sexual assault and first-degree rape. Weinstein's attorneys argue the justice system failed their client.
Damn right it did. Damn right it did.
So, like, man, I don't like be presumptuous of his guilt or innocence, but god damn, it looks bad for you, bro. I'm just saying, it looks really fucking bad.
Well, we ain't got to presume. He's already been found guilty, so we can assume he's guilty of the 2 charges. But the problem is that I think this is a mixed blessing, because they found him guilty on some of the charges, but the more serious charges he was acquitted on. You know what I'm saying? So he will get out if he survives, because it looks like he's not going to survive the walk down the stairs. So 5-year prison term. I don't know if he'll make it, but it's it's a mixed bag to say the least. And he's still got to go on trial in California for like another 7 charges. So, he's never seeing the light of day again. You know what I mean?
I heard they hired the same guard for him as Epstein.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Well,
don't forget.
Does he get Martha Stewart prison, or does he get like real prison? Like where?
No. This is prison. This is like when you send somebody to Rikers Island. Rikers Island is prison here. That's like.
Oh yeah,
real
they did say Rikers.
Shit. Yeah. Go anybody if anybody's confused about Rikers Island, go Google Rikers Island and you'll see how that's like Alcatraz for us. It's crazy. Yeah. That's why right now he locked up in a hospital. Every time they say it's time to go to Rikers, he holding his chest, can't breathe. That's the game he's playing. He want to live in a hospital from now on.
Yeah, things don't bode too well for you at Rikers, bro. You might want to try to stay in that hospital as long as possible.
We're on 5 years. They've been treating him for heart disease for 5 years.
Yeah, and I mean, as we all know, prisoners, typical inmates are totally cool with people that are in there for like sexual predatory reasons.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Good luck in Gen Pop.
Oh.
Oof.
Hey. On the bright side, next time you won't be the defendant during a sexual assault case.
No, that one will never go to court.
Oh yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Nah, it's right.
Now I do want to say this about Weinstein's attorneys. What they're doing is not for Weinstein because he's finished. This is for the next client, for the next high profile client. Look what we were able to do for him. And everybody knew this motherfucker was guilty, and we still got him off the most serious charges. So they talking about now is for the next client. If you ever in trouble, look us up. This is their commercial. So when you play this, it's gonna be commercial for his attorneys. Yeah. This is why we hooked him up. We got him off. Look at Bill Cosby. He not off, but this guy we hooked him up.
Yeah, let's hear their commercial. I want to see.
Oh, that is aggressive.
If you're a piece of shit, we can get you out of it.
Did Harvey Weinstein get a fair trial?
I don't know if Harvey Weinstein could get a fair trial.
I don't know if he could get one anywhere, and it's not even the juror's fault, really. When you come into a courtroom and you're inundated for the last 2 years about the Harvey Weinstein story and reports about him, it's very hard for jurors, I think, to keep that out of their mind.
Weinstein's attorneys say they will appeal the verdict and feel this case could have further-reaching consequences to our criminal justice system. For a lot of people, this was vindication of the Me Too movement. That this is now Cyrus Vance, who is the district attorney in New York City, made a statement, this is a new era, this is a new dawn. Your response to that?
I saw the statement, and I think that it's frightening to think about a new dawn in a criminal justice system that doesn't have changes, right? Our criminal justice system is steeped in our rights as citizens and our rights to due process and our rights to the presumption of innocence. And if this notion is that we should just start believing people just because they make claims, I think that challenges the criminal justice system as we know it.
Oh man, if they...
You said that weird though, like the criminal justice system doesn't change.
She's attacking believe all women.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, don't laws change constantly? Like,
yeah, but the thing is, your rights don't change constantly. Your right to a speedy trial, your right, those don't change. The laws change, but your rights don't change. So that's what she's hitting on. She's trying to say it's a due process. He can never get a fair trial. He can never, this is no, his due process. These the fundamental liberties, and on top of that, you can't just believe people who just make claims. Can't just believe people make again. This is for their next client. This is what they're saying for their next client. Weinstein is finished.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Charles Manson argument he always used about he was quote found guilty in the court of public opinion before the trial ever took place.
And those are usually the toughest clients to have because, going into trial, you're more or less trying to prove him innocent because everybody thinks he's guilty. Like the Bill Cosby case, it's like, come on. Really? He didn't do it, that type of thing. So, what can you do? Infamy gets you, but it's a double-edged sword, though. It's a double-edged sword. But I also think, too, it can work the opposite way. Look at OJ. You know, like who here doesn't think OJ was guilty? Exactly.
You. So
yeah.
I don't know how to say this guy's name. Pompeo won't say whether coronavirus is a hoax or not.
Do you agree with Donald Trump's chief of staff, Mulvaney, that the coronavirus is the hoax of the day?
The State Department is doing everything it can to protect American citizens around the world.
Do you believe coronavirus?
I'm not going to comment on what others say.
I'm just asking you. Do you believe the coronavirus is a hoax?
I'm just telling you what the Secretary of State's doing.
Do you believe the coronavirus is a hoax?
We're working to keep people safe.
You can't even answer that
question. Oh, Pompeo doesn't want to lose his job.
Yeah.
It's the Secretary of State, ladies and gentlemen, that won't just say, "Yeah, it's not a hoax."
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh no. That question you definitely start with no. Like, do you believe it's a hoax? No. Like, you don't go, yeah, it's not a hoax, because the second you go, do you believe it's a hoax? Yeah, cut.
But listen, I don't know. You know what happens? When the boss gives you that call, though, it was like, yo, when you was there and you said, then they asked you that question and you gave the wrong answer. You know, your job is on the line. Trump has them on a harsh leash. You know what I'm saying? That's why he just said, I'm not going to answer nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's what he trying to save his job, like you guys said.
This is totally viable. I mean, you got to look at it from a standpoint of you're looking at a dude who pretty much anyone who's not licking his ass in Trump is right now pretty much bringing up the fact that he fired his pandemic team a year and a half ago, cut funding to the CDC, and most recently put the guy who doesn't believe in science in charge of the corona pandemic. This is awesome. And
we're nailing it.
More recently has kind of quasi said it was a hoax.
Yeah. No, it didn't quasi said. He said it was a hoax. And like in front of thousands of people recorded on video.
He buried it as saying, oh, well, what I said was that the Democrats are using this as a hoax. It's like, dude, you're still saying it's a hoax. Like in any event, that's what you're saying. That's what you said.
Yeah, this guy's crazy. Yeah.
It's not even a gotcha question. You believe the coronavirus is a hoax?
It's a gotcha moment. It's not useful.
Is the coronavirus a hoax? Can you just answer that question?
We're taking it seriously. This is
are you serious. At 12:15 today? Are you in fact yourself speaking at CPAC? At 12:15 today, are you speaking?
Yes, I am. I'm planning.
All right. So you can only give 2 hours to this bipartisan group of members of Congress, and instead of answering questions on life and death issues from a bipartisan group of America's representatives, you're going to go talk to a special interest group.
Yes.
You, sir, represent all Americans, not a special interest group. It is shameful. You can't even answer basic questions. I yield back.
Fuck him up, Ted.
God damn.
Ted Lieu will get in that ass, Pompeo.
That's right. Can't answer simple questions.
Yeah, you should be called out and raked over the coals for that. You most definitely should. Fuck. Oh, wow. It's so fucking simple to just acknowledge that. What about this screams hoax to you? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. We're talking to the same people that believe this of climate change as well. So, I mean, you motherfuckers' heads are so deep under the sand at this point.
And pizza.
But Trump today said it's not a hoax, right? Trump today said it's not. I didn't say it was a hoax. It's all wrong. Sure. But I think at that time he didn't know what Trump's position was, and just that shows you, I think, the mentality of Trump, because this guy can say anything. So Pompeo, knowing the coronavirus is real, couldn't say it's a hoax because he didn't know if Trump actually said it. That's the problem. Trump can say anything so crazy. Usually, if if somebody says, "Oh, Nate said the coronavirus is a hoax," most people would say, "Nah, that's crazy. Nate didn't say that. You know, I need to see a receipt." With Trump, it's possible he could say it.
Fuck, he might have. God,
can you imagine working for that motherfucker? Like, I mean, he's no stranger to firing people over just whim, whatever his whim is. So, I mean,
including military members.
Like I said before, someone shared a fabricated tweet when the whole the impeachment thing was going on, and it had Trump and it says "fuck all y'all," and to me it sounded like something that Trump would say. So I actually searched, just like, did he actually fucking say this? Because it seems like something he would say, like "fuck all y'all."
Yeah, that's too funny and smart and not crazy. Like if he said that, I've been like, okay, maybe he should keep his Twitter because that's hilarious. but most of the time, it's like It's like 3 a.m. You just finished your last sip of Diet Coke, and you're finishing up your last bite of your Whopper, and now you're tweeting. Why is this happening? And oh, look, you're firing Secretary of States and stuff
and
at 3 a.m. on Twitter. We're nailing this.
All right, Vice President Pence to lead U.S. coronavirus response.
No, thank you.
Someone, who the fuck put it? God,
I saw it.
Mike Pence would, Mike Pence would chase it away with snakes and prayers. That this one was like, yeah, that's a good story.
President Trump says the risk of Americans getting infected with coronavirus is, quote, low. During a briefing yesterday, he downplayed the threat and potential impact in the U.S. This contradicted the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, which has said the spread is not a matter of if, but when. Paula Reed is at the White House. Paula, what's the president's goal here?
Oh, good morning, Tom. This press conference came following days of conflicting messages from the administration about the risk of coronavirus. CBS News has learned that the president was frustrated that officials in his administration were not projecting a more positive outlook, even as the stock market tumbled. So last night, in only his second ever White House briefing room appearance, the president was trying to reassure nervous Americans.
So you gave it to Pence? That's how you're going to reassure Americans. You're going to take the guy who's like me and Billy were talking about pre-show yesterday, is kind of quasi-responsible for a rise in HIV in Indiana. All right, we're going to talk about the guy who has taken the stand at the Senate and has made the case for putting creation into the schools, into the public school system. This is the guy you're putting in charge of a pandemic.
On the bright side, Pence can tie his tie better than Trump can.
Confirmed.
He has that going. He also picks one that fit him, so, you know. Also, his skin color is also human skin color.
Yeah.
End of compliment. Oh, I heard your rabbit's kind of cool. I saw that on John Oliver.
He's trying to give Pence something here, you know.
No, dude.
He doesn't have much to work with. So.
Also, find yourself a girl find yourself a lover that looks at you like Mike Pence looks at Trump right now.
On that note, Frank, I have a different theory. I think he's giving it to Pence just in case things go south. He can just go, yeah, fuck, that was Pence. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, you know. I told you while I was putting him
in charge of it, and then he said, pass me the rock. So I gave it to him, and...
Yeah. And he doesn't, and he really doesn't need Pence to run again. Like, he can dump Pence at any time. You know what I'm saying? Pence is happy to have a job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, you can't dump Pence because Pence is like the best insurance policy ever. It's like, really? You're going to assassinate me? Then you get Mike Pence as president.
Oh, no. Mike Pence right now just looks like he's tired of just Trump shit. Like,
yeah, he's been tired of his shit for forever.
This is the first time they've spoken in months.
Yeah, it's always mouths wide shut or some shit.
I saw a meme the other day that kind of put me in mind of this. It's like fucking Pence wiping Cheeto dust off his belly, answering the phone, saying, "Corona, what?"
Very ready for this, for anything.
Flanked by health officials, the president said his administration has plans in place for a worst-case scenario, including stockpiling protective equipment and masks.
Every aspect of our society should be prepared.
And Mr. Trump said Vice President Mike Pence will head the task force responsible for monitoring the outbreak and coordinating with local officials across the country on their response to the virus.
I look forward, Mr. President, to serving in this role.
Health officials agreed with the president that the...
No one else does besides you, Mike.
Oh, no, there are people. There are people that are going, you know what? I'm glad he put Pence in charge of that, finally.
Wait, are people pro-corona?
Yeah, I'm trying to see what people.
I'm going to explain it to you. Some people are glad because they know the only way to handle coronavirus is through prayer. So Mike's going to take care of that. Don't you guys worry.
Did all those people vote for Biden yesterday?
I think a substantial amount of them did.
Biden.
And I'll just say this. Those people don't like KFC donuts. They think they're too classy.
I think you got that one backwards, to be honest with you.
No.
Yeah.
It's too pricey for their taste. Too rich for their blood, one might say.
Okay, what's the next video we got? What?
Just holding back the jokes you can make right now. Do we want to keep going with this, or we want to go after go?
Donut from KFC.
I did have one, and they're like a typical donut. I just like arguing with people.
Is it like a Krispy Kreme that they got like 2 days ago, and then they put it through their fryer?
It's honestly not bad, but it's nothing to write home about. Now you made me drop my whole case. Fuck you, Billy.
Later.
Are we going to the next video?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, people. This is what piss Billy off.
Probably. Is it Wild Bill for America? I'm guessing it's Wild Bill for America.
I hope. It's been a while.
Is he outside again? I like the one he was outside. I don't like his
that,
whole in his basement thing.
I like that Daddy Derek in the chat.
God damn it. This guy. God.
Yeah.
I had a feeling we'd be seeing him again.
Where I don't have
Nick,
to
guess
respond
which
to
conspiracy theories this guy believes in?
But it's just amazing how evil people are. Yes, ma'am. Okay. We're live on there. Love you. Okay.
He's a family man.
So that's the world we live in. And I'm a big boy. I can take it. When I started this channel, and it was by sheer accident, I guess you can say, I prayed, I kept praying, and I saw so many people on here struggling, so many people hurting. Many of the people in the live stream right now that are going through this hell, they're suffering too.
What, watching your videos?
Targeted, 20 years targeted. I'm seeing 4 and 5 different targeted individuals in here.
Yes, if you don't know, his name is actually Targeted Citizen.
Targeted Citizen.
Yes.
He's so targeted they let him start a YouTube channel.
Yeah. Dude, let me just reassure you of something really quickly. Nobody wants you in any capacity at all, whatsoever.
Even the person that said, making sure you're okay doesn't want you that bad either.
No.
She wants the milkman pretty bad, but this is not the point.
May or may not have already happened.
Yeah.
Is everyone hurting? Is everyone going through this program?
No.
Where's the video where she interrupts him in the background and confesses to a string of infidelities? When is that one?
That one's my favorite one.
Yeah, why aren't we watching that?
Well, why aren't people questioning why veterans are killing themselves on a daily basis? Listen, the veterans that come back from the Gulf War, God bless them, but
no, Bill, you're wrong. He figured it out.
Oh, PTSD.
I dare say that they didn't see half the tragedy went on in World War II in Korea. Those boys didn't come home. And just
there was a lot of suicides after Korea and World War II.
As out in the open as they are now, but think about it. Why are our veterans killing themselves? This is a huge problem. Why?
Because we've discovered that reason.
PTSD. We can say it's depression. We can say they can't get a job, this, that, and the other. But it's the perfect
didn't know a lot about
of
it
situations here.
back around that time. We've made discoveries that Mike Pence wouldn't know of, so I'm not shocked you don't know about them either.
Science. They're killing themselves because of science.
Used on these people. I'll take the conspiracy theorist head, but anybody that's being used on these of situations here, these are weapons being used on these people. I'll take the conspiracy theorist head, but anybody that uses that, you should know the origins of that. The CIA created that. They created those term conspiracy theorists to debunk people who actually think outside the box. The 72 reasons that I put on here last night.
Can we have him on?
Oh my God.
I think I could break it down because I kind of look like him a little bit, except I have a job. But can we please have him on? I want to know what kind of mind control lasers or radio waves or
see if I can get in contact with him.
Whatever. He should wear a tinfoil hat.
To quote Omar here, as it relates to him thinking outside of the box, the box is for you. That's where you belong. Stay inside the box.
Or think outside the bun.
Bong. But don't you dare go for a Baja. Not if you're
you get your ass kicked.
Not if you're near Tokyo.
Royal Rumble. Shanny for Christ versus this guy versus Suplex City. Who comes out victorious?
Shanny. I think Shanny got the weight advantage. She throws that weight around the right way, and you're in trouble.
You got to think a Royal Rumble is you have to be thrown over the top rope.
That's what I'm talking about. 500 tons of fun.
Yeah. Do you think this guy or Suplex could hoist Shanny over the top rope, Billy?
Well, no. Can we adjust the rules so if she takes a nap in the center of the fucking arena, she's automatically DQ'd?
No,
just
like
and not Dairy Queen Shanny. Stop it.
If she takes a nap, her life points just kind of automatically regenerate like a Pokemon.
Yeah, dude. If you want to wake her up to get to the shitter, you have to play the flute, right? Isn't that how it works?
You're calling her Snorlax. Yes, that's exactly how it works.
I am.
Thank you, Billy, for ruining a joke. Goddamn.
Those uninitiated Pokemon fans.
Yeah, I know a bunch of them.
Yeah. Seriously.
You remember? You guys remember back in the day when WWF used to have the that's WWE now, but they used to have the body slam. You had the bodies like Hogan body slam Andre, but they remember when Yokozuna was body slammed. Who body slammed him? Yokozuna.
I have no clue. I'm just realizing you're more white trash than I am.
You guys don't remember back in the day when it was like a huge thing? Lex Luger.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, that's when he was doing that really cringy USA Express or whatever the fuck he was doing. The Lex Express.
Yes.
Fat Fotog got it too.
Damn, I'm talking way too old stuff for you guys. I'm talking about 90s wrestling now. But that's me. I think I would try to slam Shanny for Christ if it came to that. The body slam would be like the event. If you could body slam her, that would be like worth the price of admission.
Your claim to fame. Put that on your resume.
I
body slammed Shanny for Christ.
I'm pretty sure Rev already does that.
Nah, I don't think
he body slams.
I don't think it's body slamming. It's more.
I don't think he body slams her.
It's more of like a gentle little prick, if you get what I'm saying.
He proved us wrong. Sorry.
Actual
Rev, all I'm doing is just hold a ruler up to it. Oh, hit play on this crazy guy, please.
Just the reason they put us on these lists. God bless
You're
our
not on
veterans,
the
but
list.
It's the same veterans like my Uncle Bill who fell for the whole. We had a ship bombed blew up in the Gulf of Tonkin. I started a fake war. It wasn't about stopping the spread of communism. It was a banker's war to make millions, billions, possibly trillions, just like our war in the Middle East. A lot of people say it's about the oil, and it could be, but I didn't see them bring the oil. I think the war in Afghanistan.
Okay, so the one thing that's actually more confirmable you have an issue with?
What? Okay, was he expecting like after going to the Middle East that every soldier who returns, like you have to get your pockets out and put a little bit of oil in each pocket and then fly back home? Like, what the fuck is this idiot expecting? Like, no shit, you don't see that. Do you work near the fucking tankers?
Didn't see any oil when I was over there. Oh my god!
Yeah. Shoot the ground once. You'll look like goddamn Beverly Hillbilly.
It'll be a bubbling
he said he was in North Carolina, so it doesn't surprise me.
Oh, he's a veteran that didn't do anything. No wonder he doesn't have the PTSDs.
It's funny you say this guy's from North Carolina. And I'm like, yeah, I buy that.
Yeah.
When he said that, and I was like, yeah. I was like, hey.
This is a North Carolinian. I can confirm.
Is your name a banned word on our channel besides for mods?
Yeah, it was because it was before I started using it.
Oh my god!
When we first started, it was Wolf1090. That's what I called myself. Then I just started calling myself Frank Wolf. So it's actually part of the banned words. I didn't realize it until Sokka tried to say something. I was like, oh wait, it is.
You do not say the name of him. It is he who we do not speak of. He who walks behind the rows.
He is a TI, so we can't say his name.
That's right.
Mr. Should we keep going? Because he goes on to saying there's
hit play. Let him talk.
Hit play.
All the supposed pilots of the airplanes were from Saudi Arabia. So why did we do that? Many people say it was because of the Jesuits, the Zionists. Is that possible?
No.
Maybe. I don't know.
George
What
Bush
I
might
did
be an
see is
idiot.
once we invaded Afghanistan, that's about the time that our doctors here on planet America were prescribing.
Did you say Planet America?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
bro, this is like a typical I really think this is the mindset of a lot of Trump supporters. Planet America. That sounds about right.
He just said
Hey,
Planet
my Jim
America.
can be a
He really said
planet.
that.
Why can't my America be a planet?
World police.
Throwing it out the door, people going here, people going there, drugs. But about the time we secured Afghanistan,
Drugs.
and we secured the poppy fields. That's when doctors here started cutting people off their meds. And guess what happened after that? Heroin blew up. The rise of heroin had been defeated since the 60s when the CIA was bringing the drugs in then. Is this a conspiracy theory? No.
That was crack, not heroin.
That was crack, yeah. That was cocaine. To fund the wars in Colombia, the Sandinistas.
Even I knew that.
Yeah.
Even Billy knew that. Dude, delete your channel.
He's off his game.
y'all guys. We're just targeting him. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Feeling so targeted right now. Super targeted.
I really do like the line of Planet America, though.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I might steal that. Planet America.
Really
Planet
happened.
America.
The CIA was bringing in
Fuck
drugs.
yeah.
The CIA had to defeat the blacks in the ghettos. They used the Negro word, but they were trying to destroy the blacks in the ghettos, so they bring in the drug to do it in the beginning of the 80s. And this is what got Maxine Waters started, for God's sakes. But they were doing the same thing in the 80s. Crack cocaine.
Yeah, that was definitely crack.
Thanks
Oh, there
to
you go. Got it.
Oliver North, who's such an upstanding military man, and George Bush trading weapons for drugs and bringing it in and decimating our black communities.
How is he right sometimes and wrong so hard at the same time?
That's what I've been saying that since the beginning of this video.
Where our government's done everything time after time after time to shut them down and to kill them. They want them to be nothing but workers.
This is how the conspiracy theory thing happens. It's like you find out about, wrongdoings going on in the government that are legitimate, and then you just springboard the fuck right off that. It's like, dude, man, I think we have a pretty general idea about some of the fucked up shit our government does. I think we could all agree with that. But holy shit, dude! Wow, you take it pretty far there, do you?
Oh yeah.
All right, let's go on. This is good.
For a guy that I thought it was going to be extremely racist, he was very pro-black for a second there. So
That's true.
Kudos, I guess. I guess that's on me.
Get the drugs out of the neighborhood right there. He was.
Yeah, that's a Bloomberg policy right there, isn't it?
Don't get me started on Bloomberg. Oh
By the way, Billy, they're saying you'd be Hart in our Captain Planet.
I saw Fat Fotog said that. Fuck you.
Yo, what was that power? Heart. I remember that. I was like, that was the worst power ever.
Yeah, nobody wanted
it
to
didn't
be
do
Hart.
anything, did it? It's just like, hi. Oh shit.
I think he could talk to animals. I think that's what it was.
He became Dr. Doolittle.
Yeah.
Dr. Doolittle.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, you know what? The monkey was cool. He did have the monkey. The monkey was pretty cool. Yeah, I did like the monkey. But I remember. I don't know if you remember the episode. This shows you how much I remember this shit. Remember the episode they turned bad, and his power became one that he could control other people's emotions.
Yeah,
that's a good power.
Oh yeah.
When they flipped and he was the bad guy, then he became like all powerful because he could control everybody else's emotions.
Oh, by the way, I'm totally on board with this now because I get to be fire. He already said it. I'm fire. Awesome.
How would Bran be fire? Come on.
You just called me Fran. See, you're already combining fire and Bran. There you go.
You know what? I would be evil heart. Evil heart. I would take
evil heart.
Yeah, evil heart. Not that. Not heart.
He wants to be Hart from that one episode where he went bad, but he came back good again.
Yeah, that's true. Fuck.
All right.
You only get a cameo. We can't have that.
He goes on to say, this is like another couple minutes. I don't feel like fucking listen to this guy. But he goes on to say that they have some kind of weapon that they can put voices into people's head, and that's what it is controlling people to kill themselves, or veterans to kill themselves. And it's like,
No, dude, I think you just have schizophrenia.
That is also a possibility.
Yes.
One of them is way more likely.
Yeah, way more realistic possibility, but sure. Both just theories.
Oh, fuck.
There he is. Everyone get your coffee cup ready.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the bunker. Time for Coffee with Bill.
Here we go.
Looks like I stirred things up on
the coffee cup of you on it.
Because he's wild fucking Bill. That's why.
Yeah.
That doesn't answer the question. I don't think it does.
I'll tell you what answers the question. Is I've been thinking about this. I believe that Wild Bill is Billy in the future, hence the name. Confirmed.
Well, that means I kicked myself off of my fucking alternative Facebook program. Apparently, having your name as "fuck Trump" is not cool.
Well, one thing. That is an awesome picture of Ronald Reagan behind him. Like that. Like he's a fan of the Reagan.
Oh yeah, like
yeah,
fuck, marry, kill. It's always marry, fuck Reagan.
Oh yeah.
Internet again. I posted a meme that said, "America needs masculinity. It's time to smack the girly man right out of him." And apparently, there's a lot of excitable people out there.
Bill screams masculinity. In case
Germany,
you guys didn't know.
A Christian parade celebrating Lent. A 29-year-old man deliberately ran down 30 people with his car. Fortunately, nobody died, but there were a lot of injuries. Gee, what
Did
a
he say
coincidence.
deliberately?
I think it's deliberately.
Deliberately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome, Bill. You're always taking shots at liberals, aren't you?
I think Bill's just mad that he wasn't driving a manly enough car, because then there would have been fatalities. I think that's what we need to take away from this, right, Bill?
Do you think Bill drives a Prius?
I don't know. His T-shirt says he does.
All right, just go on record. That guy that mowed down those people, he's a jackass. So let's just go ahead and get this out of the way. So.
Yeah.
Bill drives something, some kind of vehicle that was made during the Reagan era, I believe. What it could be.
A few years ago, Al-Qaeda put out the word to Muslims living in Western nations to do two things. Take knives and go out and stab people, and the other was to get in their cars and run people down. And we're seeing this happening all over Europe. And the police and the media are being very careful to make sure the citizens don't figure out who's doing this to them. What a bunch of gutless cowards. Come on, you guys, post the suspect's photo and name. The German people have a right to know who's coming after them.
We don't even like doing that in America when white people shoot up places. Yeah, like
giving
glorifying the pieces of shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So stop.
I mean, yeah, that other argument can be made too.
Of peace, doing religion of peace things. And here's another one. United Airlines flights. A 27-year-old woman was caught smoking in the lavatory, and instead of just saying sorry and putting out her cigarette, she went berserk, fighting with the air marshals. She said she's going to stab everyone on the plane. She says, "I'm Palestinian. That's how we get down." And for those of you who
Palestinians
don't know,
say things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're mixing Palestinians with Jeff Foxworthy or whatever.
So I'm curious there.
This is sad.
Curious though, Bill, what exactly is your solution to this? Are you saying that we should be profiling any and all people that look like they could be Muslims, and I don't know, stop and frisk them? Is that your solution?
I am about to say, Bloomberg ticket looks like it's for you.
Watch out, Trump.
What a Palestinian is. They are a fake people group that were invented after Israel became a nation in 1948.
How the fuck are they
That's not
fake?
true.
Right?
They were citizens of Jordan and Syria, claiming to be Palestinians, and they're saying that Israel stole their land. That is a Joe Biden-sized lie.
All right,
Did you
I
all
think.
see?
All right, so he is wrong with the facts here, because after World War II, because of the Holocaust, that's why Israel was established, and that area was always known as Palestine. So he is right in that sense, where Palestine wasn't like a country, it was just the area was known as Palestine. And then when they established Israel, you had the Palestinian pieces that were established, the West Bank and then the Gaza Strip. They were connected, but then after the war, he keeps saying they're an invented people. They're not an invented people. They were there living beside Israel, but when they decided to cut that area up between Palestinian and Israeli, that's where you get the conflicts now. And just to be fair, Israel is now, has, what is it called? Settlements within the West Bank, taking over some of their territory. So
it's kind of like we were talking about with the other guy. There's like a little nugget of truth, and it's just everything else around is just kind of bullshit.
Yeah. He's springboarding too.
Does he get with what he wants to do with them?
Not that I saw. Granted, I didn't watch it all, but I watched about half of it, and I never heard a solution. It's crazy. It's like Wild Bill's offering up all these problems and not having a single solitary goddamn solution to throw out on his channel there. So it's basically just bitching.
Hillary Clinton in jail.
That'll solve all of this. Yeah, if we put her in, can we throw a bunch of other rich motherfuckers that have done some dirty deeds in with her?
Well, if we throw her in jail, I'm pretty sure they'll resurrect everyone from Benghazi. So don't worry about it.
True.
All right, let's just go with our favorite crazy.
No.
Yes.
How far do we got to go back into?
If you've ever had this feeling that something was terribly wrong with the world that we live in, but you couldn't figure out just what it was, then you've come to the right place. Secret societies, mystery religions, and the Illuminati have been controlling our reality since the beginning of time. But not anymore, because there is an awakening happening, and you are
Anna's headbanging
about
like
to become
Hillary.
a part of it. Wake up, because this is a call for an uprising.
Totally forgot about that damn GIF.
Look at that fucking sad Dorito. Look, it's looking up at Shani. It's like, no. This is the end, my friend.
This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. I've obviously covered Will Ferrell many times over, but his latest movie has just come out, so he's making the rounds again, doing his interviews. This is what they do to get people to go see the movies. And Will Ferrell did a lie detector test with Julia Louis-Dreyfus, who is, I guess, in the movie with him. And, well, he admitted to something which isn't shocking news. It isn't something that you couldn't have researched yourself and found. But it's interesting because once you start researching it, you could see the connections yet again to the occult. Here's what Will Ferrell had to say about being a member of...
Can I make a prediction before this even happens?
All right, predict.
Here's my prediction. Will Ferrell is going to say something as an obvious joke as the comedic actor that he fucking is, right? You still with me here? And then Call is going to take that as absolute 100% fucking truth coming out of his mouth. I haven't even watched this video. If it happens...
Are lie detectors even admissible in New York City still?
Say it one more time.
Are lie detectors even admissible in New York City still, or no?
No, they're generally not admissible in court because the fundamental reason they don't actually tell you if the person's telling the truth. They just tell you if the person believes that they're telling the truth. So you want to have, if it's possible, like I forget the example they always use. They always use like the example of someone misidentifying somebody. So if someone says, yes, that person was the one that robbed the store, that person will believe it to all hell and will pass a lie detector test. and then you can show that the person was never there. So so that's why it can give the jury a false sense of confidence that the person, even though it's telling the truth, or believes they're telling the truth, it doesn't mean that what they're saying is actually true.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of courts use that anymore. Like they used to, but now they don't.
Well, yeah, sometimes as prosecutors, sometimes what they do, they'll ask for a lie detector if a defendant wants a plea bargain, then they'll say, okay, and again, there's rare occasions they'll say, why don't you take a lie detector, and we'll ask him a couple of questions, and that would satisfy their curiosity and whether how culpable he is or something like that. But generally in court, it's not allowed.
Adam E. brought up an interesting point here. He thinks Call's jealous of Will's success because, as we all know, Call's a failed comedian and Will Ferrell is a successful comedian. So it could be what's going on here. He could be trying to besmirch the good name of Will Ferrell.
Bastard. All right, let's see if Brandon's prediction is right.
A secret fraternity.
At USC, you are a member of the Delta Tau Delta fraternity.
Yes. Now, you might say, well, that's just a frat at a university. Well, where do you think the breeding grounds for these things start? They tell you hazing
Will
is a
Ferrell
part of
was
an
a skull and
initiation
bone
process. They don't tell you about the actual initiation rituals that these people go through. But I want to make it clear.
A lot of butt fucking. A lot of butt fucking involved. You got to see it. It's a crazy amount. High levels. Top notch. Oh, what are you doing? Did you ever just
you're
stop?
In a frat or know someone that's in a frat, it does not mean they're in the occult. It does not mean they're in the Illuminati, because people always take what I say, they hear what they want to hear, and they twist it. I'm not saying that. Just like I'm not saying every member of a Freemason lodge worships Lucifer. There's degrees, there's levels that they rise up to. Fraternities are breeding grounds to get to scout, right? They scout, especially at the Ivy League schools. You see where these people end up going from Skull and Bones to Lock and Key. These secret fraternities, which are really just secret societies at these Ivy League schools, they usually end up becoming your president for the most part, or the CEO of major corporations. But they recruit people, and what happens at some of these other colleges, which you'll see with this one, Delta Tau Delta, is when a lot of these students graduate, they miss the fraternity life. They miss the brotherhood, the fellowship, and it leads them to Freemasonry or other secret organizations, which they are taught about,
It's a gateway
and they make
organization.
the decision if they want to join these things or not.
God, does he get? Is that the part that he was talking about? Like, is that the whole thing about this?
I have no idea. Like I said, I haven't actually watched it. I just knew it would be fucking stupid, so I just threw it right in the playlist, and I was right.
Like, I am literally like debating on just skipping this and going to the Shanny video because of how boring it is called.
Dude, you know what?
Fucking Christ.
Yeah,
I'm for that. I cast my vote for whatever the fuck Shanny's got going on.
There we go.
Instant.
I'm starting to feel sick, yo. I'm starting to feel
diabetes.
sick.
Oh, you got coronavirus?
Awful. I'm starting to feel sick.
She is in Tokyo.
How many people are believing that this is an alien takeover, man? It makes perfect sense. They would use the coronavirus, man.
Oh, she's got coronavirus. Oh, no. Shanny's infected.
That is correct, but just not with corona.
Rev's got the corona, too.
Do they have lime with that, too? Do they have lime? Do you guys know?
You know, there was a recent
disease caused baby carrots.
Do you know there are actually people in America right now currently that have said they won't buy Corona, the beer, because of coronavirus?
Oh, look it up. Sales are down 38% for Corona beer.
What the fuck?
Sales Corona beer like down 38%.
You would drink Corona beer. I won't drink Corona beer because it's dog shit, but
I'll drink any kind of beer. I don't turn away beer. If someone's got Corona to hand it to me, fuck it, I'll drink it.
What kind of beer guy are you, Billy?
I really like Yingling.
Yingling's good.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I like an old school longer.
Only thing I can't drink is a fucking sour. Sour's just, god damn.
Yeah.
God damn, I'm disappointed. I was like really ready to make fun of Billy's beer of choice. It's not that bad.
I hate dogfish.
I figured Billy was a still reserve kind of guy.
Oh, no.
Oh, damn. Still reserve.
I'll drink a Pabst Blue Ribbon every once in a while during
That's not beer. That's just
games.
That's like alcohol with some caramel on it. That's all that is.
Exactly.
Still reserve.
You like that lime Budweiser, Billy?
No.
Lime Budweiser.
Zima.
Bud Light.
Already about 2
Hell no. The only Bud Lights I ever touch are the platinum ones, and that's when I want to get like non-fancy drunk.
Billy, did your friends ice you in like 2010?
No.
Okay, you
Yeah.
just
No, I
kind
was
of
already in the military in 2010.
Okay. It's a good thing you missed out on that.
Yeah.
Can we do it?
Holy shit! Someone in the chat said 4 Loco for life. How are you still alive?
Fuck that shit. All right. I can't look at a 4 Loco anymore without feeling like fucking sick. Like the first time and the last time we ever drank it. My wife got 3 cans, and we never had it before. So we got 3 cans, and I drunk my can. She drank half of hers, and I drank the other one. We got so goddamn sick, and this was after they took out the energy drink part to it.
Yeah.
But why'd you drink 2?
I didn't know how strong they were. Yeah. I didn't know how strong they were. I drank 2 of them, and I was like, fuck, that was a horrible mistake.
Damn.
Could have been worse. It could have been like a MD 2020 you had to finish for somebody else. Fuck, I gotta chug the rest of this Orange Jubilee.
Oh my god.
We go
Orange
on
Jubilee.
we go into the cringe zone because
No, I want to hear why she thinks she's in an alien takeover.
Let's just live in the world where she has coronavirus and she's dead. Let's move on.
No, I want to hear her reasoning. Hit play.
Yeah, let's hear it.
MERS and SARS, we're all gonna die.
Yeah, everyone's gonna die
It even
eventually.
communicates with animals.
You're not wrong.
Animals are dying from the coronavirus.
Yeah,
Animals.
CPS
It's taking
definitely
out
shouldn't
all
take
the
your kids
life,
out this video.
all the flesh. maybe all those
She's not
airplanes
wrong.
up there. Maybe they were like
Remember, kids never
terraformed
spoke
the
spice
planet
and
to
weed at the same
their
time.
own needs.
Yes.
We're all gonna die, folks. The aliens are coming to get us.
Oh, close-ups
or
are
the
not your
robots.
On a very
No.
note in history.
She got like a big zit in the middle of her forehead, huh?
Pull it back.
That is actually a mole.
Part of the diamond mole.
Yeah, my theory is that Rev was defending his Baja Blast and shot her in the face with a fucking pellet gun, and it got stuck. And then the skin just grafted around it.
So
it
are
was
we
already
sure-
used to grafting around bulbous things anyway, so I might as well just do it. Here.
Is that where Airsoft Fatty got the name for his channel? Just fast.
So that thing beside her lip is actually a piercing.
Oh yeah, that does in this angle does kind of look like chocolate that she forgot to wipe away. But yeah, I think that's a piercing because she thought, if I just get this, people will think I'm cute. Didn't work.
Yeah, I confused it for yet another mole. So sorry.
Nah, I watched a video with her and Rev on Fat Courtney Loves, and they were talking about how they got the piercing. I was like, oh, okay. Answer my question, so.
They released doves in Afghanistan. There's peace.
What?
And all U.S. troops are being withdrawn. All of them.
Trump did something I voted Obama on. Go Trump!
What just happened?
I'm going into
I think.
Are we not there?
Did we lose Nate? Did we break Nate?
No, I think he's still here.
I'm in 2 boxes.
I think we might have broken Nate.
Maybe
there he is.
so.
You're muted. Can't hear you. There we
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? All
There
right.
we go.
This thing is killing me. This is Skype, man. Skype is hurting me, man. That's true. That's true. That's the main piece.
Yeah, none of us would have blamed you for bailing right there.
So Trump, I think she's referring to that Trump made a deal with Al Qaeda, which Could you imagine the Republicans, what they would say if Obama even tried to attempt to talk to the leaders of Al Qaeda?
Dude, Bernie couldn't even say that communist Cuba came far in its educational system without getting backlash for it.
Exactly.
And Trump goes and says he believes Vladimir Putin over his intelligence people, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying?
Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Kim Jong-un. Yes. He's friends. That's his best friend.
Yeah, they're both boldest.
Yeah, totally cool.
Yeah. But God forbid, Bernie says, yeah, that Castro, he was good when he did one thing early in his career, right? That one thing he did was okay. No. He's a socialist.
Fucking commie.
Yeah. He's like, Obama said it too, and they're like, boo, what? Are you booing reality? I don't understand.
Yeah, I think
Hopefully people wake up.
I'm not even gonna play the intro. We're already in the cringe zone, so I'm gonna go ahead and just go play the 2 that we got. Then we're gonna put Billy through hell today.
Shanny, you were the intro to the cringe zone. How does that feel?
Carolyn, you're right. The owner really shaken up. Now, Nipsey was rushed to the hospital here 24 hours ago. Tonight, he is doing okay, but doctors credited for saving his life.
Police raided a home near Evergreen and West Warren Avenue to execute a search warrant. Details surrounding the investigation have not been made clear by authorities. However, during the sudden search, drugs were thrown in the wrong direction.
The suspect in this warrant actually threw a bag of what was suspected to be crack cocaine over the fence into the neighbor's yard.
Elise Ramsey is a field services.
Who the fuck does that shit? Okay, so I think that's news, maybe.
Someone who doesn't want to go to jail for possession of crack cocaine.
So
black people do coke.
Okay, I was kind of waiting for that.
I was waiting for a picture of the dog, and then I was gonna say black dogs do coke. But I think it's just a pit bull who's not black.
Oh, you think it's a pit bull, huh, Billy?
That is clearly a pit bull right there.
How do you know that's the dog?
I don't know.
This could just be stock footage.
I'm species profiling.
You sick bastard.
I think we should stop it.
Tom, you stupid motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
So, literally, this is him dancing out of the election.
It's funny.
This was his, I think it was.
He spent more money than most of the other candidates even have.
Yeah, he did.
And, this guy, but that's what it is to be a billionaire. Billionaires, they run for president for fun. That's his vacation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run for president.
I got so many flyers. I got 3 in one fucking day.
In the mail, right?
Yes.
Yeah, same here. He really had a lot of money tied up in South Carolina, and I think he came in, 3rd? So, yeah, no delegates. Didn't even pass the 15% threshold.
It's because that was too many people off with the damn flyers in the mailbox. That's
Dude, seriously. Yeah. Any South Carolinian can tell you that we have been inundated with Tom Steyer bullshit for the last 3 months.
Like, it was in, every time I watched a YouTube video, I get an ad, Tom Steyer. Fucking Hulu, Tom Steyer. It's like, god damn.
Local radio, Tom Steyer.
So you know why? It's just so much easier to advertise down there. Because just imagine the New York market. Tom Steyer's not, I've not seen a Tom Steyer commercial in the New York market.
You lucky bastard.
But I don't see Trump commercials. I don't see any commercials because generally it's all Democrats and, only if it's really contested do we get it because it just costs so much to put ads on TV here. So.
I have Trump billboards in my area.
Really?
Yep. There's one that says the people's president, and that makes me laugh every time I drive by it because I was like, oh, you lost the popular vote. How are you putting that out?
All right, so before Nate has to go, because we're going to end it kind of early tonight, we got to get to next topic. because I mean it's what everybody wants.
Yay.
Oh, I hope it is. It is. It's exactly what I wanted it to be.
Topic.
Complexity.
I'll hang out for this. I don't care.
Next topic.
Come on in, Billy.
Suplexity.
Come on in, Billy.
Next topic.
It's comfy.
I've already said it.
You know the rules. You can't start until the timer starts.
Okay, then put that fucking timer up there, hit that fucking play on either one of them, and then next topic. Oh, that was him doing that, not you?
Okay, KSI, you don't want to fuck with me, boy. I'm a biggest motherfucker. Get ready, get your fucking rat. Boy, I'm a biggest motherfucker.
I didn't hear shit. I didn't hear him say a goddamn thing.
You couldn't hear it?
Next topic.
No, Billy said he couldn't hear it. He said play it, keep playing it. He couldn't hear it.
No, I definitely didn't say keep playing it.
Now, I'm the biggest motherfucker. Got the biggest YouTube channel out there right now. Because I got the most fucking views. Hey, I'm the biggest motherfucker out there.
What the fuck is happening?
Billy, you see how you guys see how like
next topic
straight up defensive he gets
of facts and logic.
Well, we just played a Suplex City battle
like
video.
The only thing he can say he has the most of is chromosomes, but like stop.
I mean, he'll stop whenever you battle rap him. I'm fairly certain.
I'm not gonna.
$20, guys.
Do you?
Does anybody? Know my limit. I can't rap. Stop
Am
it.
I the only one that remembers a time when Billy said he wouldn't shake his ass on the channel?
Yeah, and he started shaking his ass, and now. I mean,
I'm also not gonna fucking rap.
I heard the same rhetoric out of Billy before.
Narrative.
All right, Nate, go ahead and chill out your channel, because I know you got to go. So.
Yeah, no, I my daughter keeps waking up, so I got to go try to put her back in the bed. But yeah, my name is Nate. I do legal videos here on YouTube. So if you want to learn some law, I don't know how much you guys heard before, but my next video is going to be kind of still on a Cardi B cut stuff with the RICO charges. So I'm going to go to. So I've convinced my wife I got to go to the strip club that they all had to fight in for research purposes. So I'm going to be going and doing that. Just again, it's for the channel. It's for the channel. But yeah, so as I do fun stuff like that, and if you like it, just come by and check it out.
Hell yeah. I'll put the link out in the description. I think I know I'll put it out in the chat. So after this is done, I'll put it out in the description. Make sure everybody subscribes. So.
Oh yeah, and then let's not forget all of us are going to Comic-Con, so we picked Justice League, the costumes. So it's going to be very, very, very. That's going to be a lot. That's going to be amazing. But it's October.
It's going to be Shazam.
I was no, he's on the yes. Shut up. But I was going to be Green Lantern, but Nate said I couldn't do blackface. So I kept on saying Trudeau could do it. Why can't I?
That's true. That's true. Do you guys watch
Ryan Reynolds?
Hey, have you guys watched Star Trek Picard? I haven't, because I was looking to see if you guys touched Star Trek Picard yet.
I have not touched it yet because I like Star Wars, not Trekkie bullshit.
Yeah.
Star Wars hasn't been really that great either. So even the
We're gonna
Mandalorian.
ignore the last couple of movies, or the 8. 8 was terrible. 9 wasn't bad.
9 wasn't bad, but the Mandalorian it was on fire though.
Oh, that was awesome. Also, Clone Wars is really good. I haven't watched the new season yet, but yeah, I just got my Ahsoka tattoo, so she's freaking awesome.
Well, listen, thanks for having me on, guys. I really appreciate it. And hey, we have to do this again sometimes. This is always hilarious, man. I don't know where the fuck you find these clips. These clips it's always like, where do you first find these clips?
Brand search history is on the FBI list.
It's fucking bad, dude.
Like
It's
Billy was going through our
awful.
subscription list not too long ago, and he was like, "What the hell have you been subscribing to?" I was like, "Do you really want to know?" Like, all these people are crazy people that, so.
Amen to that. Well, hey, that's what keeps us entertained. Hey, listen, guys, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. This has always been fun as always. And to next time, no?
Yes.
Definitely.
All right,
Thanks for
brother.
coming
Let's
on,
get you
man.
back on again soon.
Thank you.
So, all right, Bran. My boxes are messed up.
Yeah, I'm in 2 boxes again. You know me, always in 2 boxes.
Bran's
They call me 2-box Bran. That's what they call me. Back in my old stomping grounds. Anyway, so this is the point in the show where I would my forehead and the rest of me in this other box tell you all that if you would like to support what you have just seen, I can't imagine why you would, but if you want to, there is, or I should say there are a couple of ways to do that. Down below, you'll see our Patreon link. You'll see you could actually even join the channel. I know some people are a little bit more comfortable with that. We've got merch if you want to go that route. And you know what? At the end of the day, if you don't have the funds to support us financially, you can always just share our shit all over social media, or even use our Amazon affiliate link. If you're going to buy something on Amazon anyway, just use our link. So there you go. There's no reason why you can't support and show the love to the Geek Room, as you should be. Because, I mean, with the exception of Billy, this is a great show. It really is.
Black people do coke.
I rest my case.
There we go. All right, we're ready. We'll see you guys next week.
Black people do coke.
Because you keep running your fucking mouth all over fucking YouTube, just running your fucking mouth. Now, this right here is a diss track on your sorry ass. KS, I'm gonna take your ass to Suplex City, bitch. Get ready to get fucking rocked. Get ready, I'm gonna take your ass to Suplex City, bitch. Get ready, I'm gonna take your ass to Suplex City.
Black people do coke. Black people.
So this is Billy battle rapping.
Because I'm the fucking champion, because I'm the biggest motherfucker. Got this fucking shit.